We all know how exciting it is when a new Nintendo revision or iteration hits. We know it better than anybody else in the gaming industry because it happens so often, especially with the handhelds. And in the past, I am as guilty as anyone of getting each and every iteration. I mean, I went crazy in the 3DS generation, grabbing each and every single modification and update, no matter how small. I mean, I had the original 3DS, I had the new 3DS, I had the 3DS XL, I had the new 3DS XL, I had the 2DS, I had the 2DS XL. I got all sorts of faceplates to go along with these consoles. I got the Pikachu iteration twice for the 3DS and for the 2DS. I was a crazy person, but it also was kind of fun. And when it comes to super cool limited editions like this guy, they're undoubtedly more fun to carry around and show off to your friends. New hardware is just the best thing that gaming's got going. I mean, remember how exciting it was to unbox this little baby for the first time? To pull it out and see the big screen, to hold the Joy-Con, to admire the colors and the craftsmanship, to try and make sure the kickstand didn't break. It was a blast. So I can't blame anyone for being super excited and worked up about the new Nintendo Switch that has started to show up on store shelves. You know, it's the one with the cool red box. It's looking all fancy and fresh. It's got that improved battery life. It's got that more power efficient chip layout, and it should have a sticker that reads, "Do not buy if you already own a Switch." Do not buy it. Do not buy it. That's what I've been telling myself for the last few days now, because again, I'm the guy that goes and gets every single iteration. So there's a part of me that feels like I have to have it, but I don't, and you don't either. Unless you don't have a Switch whatsoever, then by all means, go grab the cool red box. I mean, why would you get that old, boring white box when you can grab a red box that has 2 to 2.5 hours of better battery life for the exact same price? It just makes sense. But I'm telling you guys, if you have a Switch, do not be tempted. I've seen a lot of videos unboxing the thing, touting the better battery life, even talking about that it has better performance. I'm grateful for those videos. Honestly, I am. And it's because they help me know that I do not need it. It's sure tempting to unbox something new and then you pull it out and it's exactly the same with better battery life. That doesn't really benefit me whatsoever. And I swear that whatever improvements they say that it has, it's gotta be so minimal, or maybe even placebo. Nintendo unlocked boost mode a few months back and maybe that's what they're seeing. Or certain games just get regular patches and perhaps that's what they're noticing. But guys and girls, this new Switch is not meant to improve Nintendo Switch gameplay outside of battery life. Maybe itty bitty improvements, but this is not the Switch Pro, and it's not something you need. If you've picked one up or know somebody that's already grabbed one, it's okay. There's no shame in that. Maybe you're just a part of the cult of new, where you have to have every new thing no matter what. It's actually been kind of hard to restrain myself and step outside of that circle for the first time in a long time. But it's not like this guy even comes with new Joy-Con or some cool extra color option. It's the same dang Switch. It's the same day one neon red and neon blue. If they did put in a different color set of Joy-Con, we'd be making a totally different video. Trust me. If for some reason you are getting a Switch V2 and have a Switch, please let me know your reasoning in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. Explain it all out. Write a paragraph. I want to know why you're getting it. And if you agree with me and you're not, definitely let me know your take as well. I've seen some people talking about this GameStop offer where they give you $200 if you trade in your Nintendo Switch, and you can put it towards another Nintendo Switch. But then you're still paying $100 for a couple hours of better battery life. $100 freaking. You may have an old phone power bank laying around that can do the exact same thing for free. I know I have a bunch of them. Or you can go buy one off Amazon for $20-30 and get the same benefit and probably even more. It'll probably give you a full recharge of your Switch. For me, it just doesn't even come into play because I find that there are outlets everywhere. I carry my Switch charger with me and I can plug it in on a plane unless I'm flying one of those budget airlines to save money, but in those cases it's a commuter flight anyways, so my Switch battery life is gonna outlast the duration of the flight. There's power outlets at airports, doctor's offices, just about anywhere. Unless you're stuck in the back of a car for a long time, I'm not even sure how helpful this really is. Yes, on the high end, with the very battery intensive games, you're eking out a couple of very important hours for stuff like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I can see it there, but it's not worth $100 bucks, or in some people's cases, a full 300 plus tax. Go get a power bank if you need more battery, and don't be tempted by all the really cool unboxing videos and all of the hype around a new Switch, because the actual new Switch thing is right around the corner. And I know we've been waiting a long while. I know there's been rumors forever. Please just wait a bit longer. Now comes the really fun part of the video where I try to justify why I'm getting a Switch Lite after just telling you you don't need another Switch. But the Switch Lite is a better proposition even if you have a Switch for a boatload of reasons. Let's look at it from the fan perspective. New form factor, new color, new idea, very reminiscent to all of those handheld iterations we've purchased for years. Plus the colors are sweet. Plus there's a limited edition for the same price. Now if you're not a super fan like me, then it still is a smaller, lighter Switch that is better for portable play, and most importantly, it's 200 bucks. If this new Switch with better battery life somehow saved you money and gained you a bit of a boost. But this isn't saving any money, it's still $300, which makes the Switch Lite a far more appealing proposition. Now, if you already have a Switch and you're happy with it, you sure don't need a Switch Lite. But if we're talking about why people buy multiple iterations and revisions of Nintendo consoles and handhelds, the Switch Lite embodies that perfectly. New form factor, trying to appeal to a little bit of a different demographic, sweet colors, and a cheaper price point. So I know the Switch Lite, like, it's not needed, but it's way, way better of a buy than the Switch V2 that basically is the exact same system. Now I'll put a slight asterisk right here because maybe down the road they uncover a bit more about the new chip and find that it does have a small percentage boost, but again, it's gonna be so minute if there at all. This is not meant to increase and improve Switch games. It's meant to increase and improve battery life. That's it. I kind of still really want it because I get every Nintendo piece of hardware and it's a little bit tempting. I'm not gonna do it. I promise. You have my word. I'm not gonna get this thing. It's been hundreds of days since the last new standalone Joy-Con, and it's been hundreds of days since the original Switch launch. So I understand the pull if you're one of those people that just loves unboxing new things. But please, you only have like 6 weeks to go until the Switch Lite. So if you're determined to get something new from Nintendo, wait for their actual new thing and don't be pulled in by the hype cycle of this Switch V2. You will really regret it. I can almost guarantee if you buy that and already have a Switch, you will at some point regret that purchase. The other point here is that $300 or even that $100 if you did the GameStop deal could be put towards Zelda Link's Awakening, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield, the other of Pokemon Sword and Shield since they're gonna have different gyms this time around, Astral Chain, Outer Worlds. You've got a lot of options, and at the end of the day, more games on your current Switch is better than more battery time to play the games you've already played. It just makes sense. So do me a favor and don't buy the new Switch V2 if you have a Switch. I know a lot of you probably are thinking just that, and we're definitely staying away from this guy, but just in case, don't get it. Also, Gabe had to unexpectedly leave to take care of a few family things, so he's not going to be around for a little bit, but hopefully, Gabe, you're watching this video, because I don't want you tempted to go get this V2 either. I'm trying to save you as well, buddy. Just stay strong, my Nintendo faithful, because there's so many things to buy coming out. You got new Joy-Con colorways, you got the Switch Lite, you got tons of games. You gotta conserve now. You really do. Do not give in. That's gonna do it for the video, guys and girls. It seems pretty cut and dry to me. Again, if you've already got one or your favorite channel has one, no shame. I mean, there's got to be people that unbox these things so we know not to get them. So like I said, I'm grateful for that. But it's just not for me, and it's probably not for you either. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and are staying away from the Switch V2 and maybe saving for the Switch Lite, because even if you're a crazy Nintendo fanboy like me, there's better things on the horizon. Just gotta be a little bit patient. Until next time, everybody, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest from the Switch, and warnings like this one will have you covered when the Switch Lite does come out. And we're also trying to put out better videos as of late, so hopefully you guys are enjoying them. And we've got a podcast starting, which is going to be a ton of fun. So hopefully we'll see y'all there. Your support means a ton. Thank you very much. Until next time, SwitchForce out.
What if you want more battery life than your Switch can offer? That is why you pick up a portable charger. That is where the Anker PowerCore 10,000 milliamp portable charger comes in. And this is going to add over 4.5 hours of gameplay time to your Nintendo Switch or your future Switch Lite. I have one of these. I actually use it all the time when I'm traveling so that my Switch doesn't die on me, and I highly suggest you guys use it as well. It's an awesome product. You can use it for your phones or anything else you may want to charge, and it's a really good deal.